Hi, hope you had a great day. You're watching JG Entertainment, and for this video, I'm going to cover Creed 3's second weekend as well as the estimated third weekend and how it's doing at the box office and where it might get towards the end of its box office run. So yeah, I'm going to give you all the info, full breakdown. So yeah, make sure you watch this video. I definitely going to enjoy it and you like a box office breakdown. So let's get started. I'm going to get started domestically. So domestically, the movie did $27.3 million more this second weekend, only dropping 53.3% from the first weekend. So that's a very nice hold, like a really nice hold, and that is the biggest second weekend of the franchise. So that's amazing, definitely showing that the franchise is definitely growing and this third film is definitely huge. For comparison, Creed 2 made $16.6 million, dropping 53.2%, so almost the exact same drop as this Creed 3 movie, except that this one opened a little bit bigger, which is why it made more money. So that's good. And Creed 1 made $14.9 million on its second weekend, dropping 49.4%. So that one was able to hold a little bit better, but the thing about this one is that this one had a lot of competition with Scream 6 coming out this second weekend, and it's going to continue to have a lot more competition. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, it's going to continue to have a lot of competition. But with this new addition to the box office, as well as the Monday and Thursday box office numbers, the film now has $107.5 million domestically, which is huge. That's a huge number. It already crossed the century mark. That's amazing. At this point, this exact same point, Creed 2 only had $83.9 million, which is, as you can see, a difference. That's like a $24 million difference. That's a lot of money that there's there. So Creed 3 has definitely been proven in the box office wise when it comes to the franchise. In fact, to put things more into perspective, it's about to beat Creed 2's domestic total. What was the domestic total? Well, it's Creed 2's domestic total was $115.7 million. And once again, this movie right now has $107 million. So it's about to be there. It's about to beat it. By the end of this weekend, by the end of this third weekend, it should definitely surpass Creed 2's domestic total, which is amazing. It only took around 3 weekends to beat it. That's super incredible. And currently, right now, at the time I'm filming this, which is Wednesday, but it's probably going to come out on Thursday. But by the time I'm filming this right now on Wednesday, it is beating Creed 1's domestic total, where Creed 1 has $109.7 million domestically for its full total. So it's about to beat that. And it's beating it as I speak right now. On Wednesday of this week, it's definitely going to make more than $2.2 million. So it will definitely beat it today, which is super awesome. So it already beat Creed 1's domestic total instead to beat Creed 2's domestic total. So honestly, that just shows a huge improvement. Now, for this upcoming third weekend, what's it expected to drop? Well, it's expected to drop only 33% this weekend, which is incredible. It's a super strong hold, which means that the movie or the film would make $18.2 million this weekend, which is really awesome. And I would put this movie at $130.2 million domestically. Once again, saying how it would definitely beat Creed 2's domestic total. So that's awesome. That's pretty incredible. That's a really strong hold. It looks like Shazam 2, Fear of the Gods, is not really going to hurt this movie that much. And it looks like Scream 6 isn't hurting the movie as much either, as it's still going to hold out incredibly well. And I think it all comes down to the great word of mouth that this movie has, with an A Cinema score, super high Rotten Tomato score, super high audience score. I mean, it's super incredible what this movie has been able to achieve. And for its full-on domestic total, for its total run, it's projecting to make between $155 to $185 million, which is incredible. That's super incredible. The only thing that might stop it from getting to the high range of that is, of course, the competition that's upcoming. Not only Shazam 2, but then after that we have John Wick, and somewhere in there's Mario and Dungeons and Dragons. So this whole month is packed as well at the start of April. So that's something that might stop it from getting to those 180 numbers. But no matter what, this definitely can beat the predecessor movies by a long shot. So no matter what, it's still a huge hit. Alright, now let's move on to its international or its overseas box office. And for its overseas box office, it only dropped 44.3% this second weekend, making $24 million, which is great. This puts the movie's total international run so far at $78.3 million, which is super awesome. How awesome is this? Well, that means it has already beaten Creed 1's $63.8 million. Incredible stuff. And it's getting super close to Creed 2's $98.5 million. So that's pretty incredible. That's really awesome. It's definitely going to be bigger overseas, and it's definitely going to cross the century mark for the first time in the franchise and its overseas markets. So that's pretty awesome. It might have to do with the anime inspiration as well. I think that could definitely be a thing about it. And I think it most have to do with like Mexican representation, like the one of the Mexican fighters and whatnot. So it could definitely mean also representation. So overall, it looks like the movie has captured more audiences overseas than it's ever has. So that's awesome. But what about globally for its total numbers, both overseas and domestic numbers? Well, the movie has made $182.5 million total as of right now, the Wednesday I'm recording this. That means that it already beat Creed 1's full total run, which was at $173.6 million. So that's insane. It already beat Creed 1's full total run. Super awesome. And it's about to beat Creed 2's $214.1 million. So that's also really incredible. Definitely going to beat that one out of the franchise easily. And it's definitely going to be the highest of the franchise. Now, the top 10 markets that we have so far are right here on my side. As you can see, Europe is actually surprisingly really strong for this movie. So that's pretty awesome. It looks like it really captured that Europe market very well, which is the first time that this franchise ever captures the Europe market. In fact, it's the first time this franchise ever captures the international market that big. So it's pretty awesome that Michael B. Jordan was able to do that with his directorial debut. It might have been due to its new choices that he decided to go with in this movie. So that's pretty awesome. Now, this movie is definitely tracking to make over $250 million for its global run. So that's definitely out of the question. $250 million, it's for sure. But can you make it past 300 million? That's the real question, and that's gonna be super awesome if you can. But it really depends on the legs on these upcoming weeks. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of movies coming out: Shazam 2, John Wick 4, Dungeons and Dragons, the Mario movie. So there's a lot of competition upcoming, which can really hurt the legs for this film. Maybe not hurt them, but it's like slowly cuts them off to the point where it might just slightly be below 300 million. So it's really gonna be a super close call. But if it can genuinely pass $300 million, that would be insane for this franchise. As like I mentioned, Creed 2 only made $214 million. So that would mean almost a $100 million increase from its predecessor, which would be amazing and definitely bodes well for the future of this franchise. Which of course they kind of already mentioned. They already mentioned that they're working on probably making an anime series for this franchise and a Mara spin-off type of thing going on. Of course, Creed 4 is definitely in the works. And of course we have the Drago film that was already confirmed before this movie came out. So definitely expect this franchise to keep going with these very strong numbers. And hopefully it reaches 200 million. Because honestly, I thought the movie was great. The word of mouth is great. Everybody seems to love it. I'm crossing my fingers for it. It will have a full theatrical run thanks to Amazon being the distributor of this movie, the first Amazon distributed movie ever to be on this large scale, and it definitely worked out so well for them. So that's super awesome. But yeah, so what do you think about this? Down in the comments. What are your thoughts on the box office of Creed 3? And did you go see it this weekend, or are you planning to go see it? I'm very curious. Tell me that down in the comments. As well as please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It'll be very helpful. So please leave a like and subscribe for a lot more content, along with more box office analysis videos coming up, especially as Shazam 2 comes up and all these other movies coming up. I'm definitely gonna do a lot more box office videos. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And this is J Entertainment out.